Anytime, anywhere. Access inspiration that never switches off. Stuck in traffic? Elevate your mood and own the moment. Just looking busy? Make every second count. Tap into Kingdom content instead. One tap, instant power, real transformation. Download the Elevate TV app now. Exclusively on Google Play.
Elevate TV, advancing Kingdom lifestyle.
Good morning, good day, depending on where you're tuned in from. This is the Thursday Morning Digest, and as always, we come to you live from the Elevate TV studios right at the heart of the city of Nairobi. I hope it's a good morning or a good day wherever you are, and we want to delve into a very interesting topic today on relationships. Remember, every second Thursday of the month, we deal with relationships. So today we want to look at assumptions, presumptions, and expectations in relationships. We will talk about unmet expectations, unsaid expectations, and everything around that, so that we can improve our communication in our relationships and therefore build better relationships. And with me in studio is none other than Victoria Kedemi. She will introduce herself shortly, but she has been very, very helpful to us throughout this year in just helping us to understand relationships, how we can navigate, and how we can make our relationships much better. And so without taking much time, I wanted to introduce herself for the sake of those who may not have interacted with her on this platform. Please.
Thank you. Yeah. Good morning, viewer, listener. My name is Victoria Kedemi. I am a marriage and family therapist.
Yes.
I am born again. Mm-hmm. And so even as I practice marriage and family therapy, it's important to know that I also bring in the spiritual part of us.
Yes.
Because for those that are especially of the faith, we cannot separate our faith and who we are.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. It's always a pleasure to have you in studio.
Yes,
I look forward to these discussions because I'm always learning as well. So thank you.
Great.
So viewers, we are live on YouTube, on Facebook, free to air, but I want you to share the link with a friend, a sister, a brother. I know this is about women, but men will also learn something from this show. So share, share, share. Let people join in, and let's have a robust discussion. Feel free to share any comments you have, any questions, and Vicky is here. She'll be able to respond to them as we go along.
Yes.
So we want to dive straight into the discussion.
Yes.
What are assumptions? What are presumptions? What are expectations?
All right. So assumptions and presumptions, I'll put them together.
Yes.
Assumptions, we say, undermine relationships.
Okay.
And those are those things we assume, we imagine of the thing.
Yes.
For example, if I see my partner behaving in a certain way, then I assume, say maybe he's let's use the phone for example.
Yes.
He's walking around with his phone. The first thing I will imagine he's doing is that he's cheating, for example.
Yeah.
You see,
because why isn't he putting it down?
Exactly. Why isn't he placing it down? Why is he walking all over, walking around with it? And maybe he's waiting for a work phone call that he cannot miss.
Yes.
You know? And then I have imagined, because of his behavior, I have come up with this imagination that is a sum total of his behavior. Now that is a presumption, assumption. Then expectations is what we hope for.
Okay.
You know, when I look at him as a partner, there's that which I am hoping for out of him, out of the caliber of man he is. There's an expectation that I will peg to who he is, to his character.
Yes.
That sometimes may not be up to standard.
Okay.
Or either overachieving or below.
Okay.
So that is how I would try to explain those two.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So assumptions, presumptions, I think we are okay on that.
Yes.
I just want to delve a bit more on the expectations.
Yes.
Yeah. So I assume I'm in a relationship, and because I'm in a relationship, it's my birthday. So I think my significant other needs to remember, correct, and do something.
Yes.
And not just do something.
Yeah.
Perhaps in my head, I feel, because maybe it's a significant number. Maybe I'm turning 30 or 40 or 50. So I'm expecting that there will be something extra special. So maybe in the past, I've been receiving flowers, chocolate. Now I'm thinking, no, this now, because I am turning 40 or 50, you know, then this one must be extra special. Now, is that common with women? Or is it something that is common across gender? Because you cancel both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I tend to get the feeling that women suffer most in this, but you can tell us.
That is so true. I'm laughing because that is such a familiar statement for many ladies. And so I would say here, the females suffer more.
Yeah. Because
of their own assumptions and expectations that are not managed.
Okay.
Yes. Though even the men suffer as well. It's just that for the females, it's a little bit more.
Okay.
Expectations can be unmet, unrealistic, unspoken, unmatched.
Hey, okay.
Yes.
I need to note that down because, so expectations
can be unspoken. Let's start with the unspoken.
Okay. Unspoken.
Unmet.
Unmet.
Unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
And the other one was what? Mismatched.
Mismatched.
And even rigid.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So we can start with the unspoken.
Okay.
No human being is a mind reader.
Okay.
Yes. Both men and women, none of us can read the other's minds.
Okay.
That is one thing that God really hid from the other. Only God can read our minds. And so when I am a partner, and this starts when the marriage, the relationship has just started.
Yeah.
I remember doing this, and this is cross-cultural, it is worldwide.
Yes.
It's a global, let me call it a pandemic, where, you know, somebody's just started, maybe, let's start with a newlywed couple.
Yes.
And now they're living together, and we are talking about Christians here.
Yeah.
And so the husband does something to the wife, to the new wife. And then he asks, what is it?
Yeah.
And the wife says, nothing. That smile.
Yeah, I'm sure people can
relate,
yes,
you know?
Yes.
And so he's like, so what is the problem? He says, I'm fine. To the man that she has said she is fine, he might just push it with 2 more questions.
And then that's
it. You said you're fine. The guy goes with his daily things, whatever he was going to do.
Yeah.
But now this one here, the woman, is left here sulking.
Yeah.
And again, you can trace that back to how we were brought up. You know, when something didn't go your way, what did we used to do? You would sulk.
Yeah.
And withdraw from the people that were not giving us what we wanted.
Yeah.
So this is brought into the marriage. And so this woman now here is angry. Why is he not asked? But how can he not see that there's something wrong? You know? So by the time maybe they were preparing to go to church.
Yeah.
She's not talking to him. And now he's like, what's up? What have I done?
Yeah.
You know, what is the problem? The fact that he's asking what is the problem
is a problem.
Is a problem.
Yeah.
It makes the whole thing now even blow up. So
Yeah.
by the time they're in church, oh, they are told greet your neighbor, she doesn't want to see him. And when you look at that, you see, we cannot not communicate. That's one. We are always communicating.
Yeah.
Either through our words and also our non-verbals.
Yes.
Our physical, the things we are doing with our bodies. Even that is communication. So the unspoken expectations is where you expect someone to be reading your mind. Like the example you gave of the birthday. And you have not verbalized it to the other partner. So they will not know.
Okay.
So you will get angry because they didn't. I did that thing that I was explaining. I did that a lot when I was a newlywed. Until I realized this is being childish. The child in me needs to grow and realize that, hey girl, you're a wife now.
Yes.
And he can't read your mind. So you have to tell him. And tell him in a way that he understands. Because men get lost in stories. He has to be very keen to listen and hear what you're saying. Otherwise, he'll get lost in the story. Then again, for women, we communicate for connection. Men communicate to report and to give facts. That's why I will ask my husband, how was your day? And he's like, in 2-3 sentences,
it's done.
His day is summarized. Mine, we need a whole hour plus as I narrate how my day was. So in that, I would say, now that we are there, be curious about your partner's day so that you can extract more information. Instead of how was your day? How did that project go? You know, how did the boss react to the proposal you made? How is that stubborn workmate that kept bringing you trouble? Are they still troubling you? You know, how is that thing? You know, just be curious about how his day was. So we were on unspoken expectations. They have to be spoken. And as you speak it, make it clear. There's what we call mirroring when we do couple therapy. Where, again, because we are human and we are very different. And men and women are very different. That is the other thing that also is a source of problem in communication. But not necessarily break the relationship, but it is good to agree that men and women hear things very differently. And between me talking and now you hearing, there are things that I will say that they'll just pass a man and he'll not get what someone is saying. And so it is important to note that mirroring, I will say something. For example, for my 50th birthday, I can't sit there and assume, like, no, at the end of the month is going to be my birthday. I mean, I can't just sit there and assume that he's going to do grand things. No. I have started talking. You know, this is a milestone, like you were saying. This is a milestone. So I'm expecting a grand thing for my milestone. And I'm hinting and I'm saying it. And some of it I've stopped even hinting. I'm laying. This is what I'm expecting. Early now, not just a day to the birthday, because then he won't have time to prepare. But if not, he will go and buy me a card, and I'll be very angry. But I didn't communicate. So communicate clearly. So I'm saying, this is what I want for my birthday. And so I'll ask him, what have you had? You have said this is what you want for your birthday. Say I want a trip to Mombasa. I'll be like, I want to go to Mombasa for my birthday. Tumesikia aje? You want to go for a trip to Mombasa for your birthday, so that it doesn't take me to 𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗏 or Sijui at cafe and buy me cake and think he has done. That's not what I want. Then he can tell me. If he's not able to, he'll tell me. Then I may not have the funds to do that. Can we do this? Now we have communicated and he has heard. So you have to speak those expectations. Now I want to just ask a question there. Me, I think I belong to this category of unspoken. So I am speaking for others who are not here. When you talk of unspoken, to what extent? Because I honestly feel that their partner, they also need to understand. You know, they need to do their research also, because I think it is unfair also to expect someone to tell you everything. You know, the way we say in Swahili, hautaambiwa kila kitu. You know, so I think there is that, especially for sanguines. There's that expectation at the depth of your heart where you feel, if he did this, I'll be elated. So when you say everything you expect, it removes the surprise element out of it. And so it removes the excitement and the joy out of the whole thing. So how do you balance that? The other partner also should also up their game.
Yes.
I agree they can't be told everything. However, remember they can't read your mind.
Yeah.
So if you want a surprise in 2027, start hinting now.
Yes.
Or saying it now.
Yes.
You know, that as I turn 50 in 2027, hey, I want a trip out of the country.
Yes.
I want to go to, I don't know where, out of the country.
Yes.
Zanzibar, I don't know, someplace. Or I'm expecting a 7-day vacation for my that birthday.
Yes.
And then next year, still say it. So that now, the person is not left in surprise wondering, how are you not happy that I've bought you something that you've always wanted?
Perfume.
Designer perfume, or this very expensive outfit, or a laptop.
Yes.
Because now you'll be there with this nice, beautiful thing that this person thought about you.
Yeah.
But then you're like, but I wanted. So it even removes the joy of that particular moment.
Yeah.
So this person should up your game. As a partner, know your person.
Okay.
Put effort.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't be told everything.
Yes.
Put effort to know your person. However, you, the partner, keep communicating to each other. Keep saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What it is that that you expect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of a story by a preacher. I think he's in the UK. And he was talking about a wife.
Yes.
Who talked to the husband. And she said she had a dream that for her birthday, he had taken her somewhere.
Yes.
And they on a cruise, and they had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
And then she asked the husband, what do you think that means? The husband didn't say anything. But her birthday was just a few, I think, weeks away.
Yes.
So on her birthday, he bought her a dream interpretation book.
Oh my goodness. That one fell.
Because he felt she has dreams she's unable to interpret. So let me buy this book so that she knows how to interpret
No, that
her
one
dreams.
didn't do it. No, that one didn't get it.
Yeah.
But then, however, in the temperaments,
Yes.
sanguines and cholerics are extroverts.
Yeah.
Then melancholics and phlegmatics
Phlegmatics.
are introverts. The temperaments will also play into this, like you asked.
Yes.
And I'm thinking phlegmatics are sometimes very mentally lazy. Yeah.
Okay.
They are mentally lazy.
Okay.
In other terms, in relationships, they might be said to be boring.
Okay.
They are not the ones to just up and maybe that
Spontaneity,
husband
they
might
don't
have been
have, Okay, phlegmatics, please up your game.
Yeah, please up your game so that you are upbeat with your sanguine and choleric partners.
Yes.
Because mostly these introverts attract the extroverts.
Yes.
So you'll find the sanguine and the phlegmed and the phlegmatic.
Yes.
Those are they attract each other a lot.
Okay.
So you'll find now this sanguine wants the cruise thing.
Yes.
And the husband is thinking, you are talking about a dream. Let me buy you a book. And probably he did not even think much about it.
Yeah.
So it is important for the two to want to do something better.
Yeah.
So that they are matched. This is where now the mismatched expectations come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the temperament sometimes and upbringing.
Okay. Fantastic. So maybe now we can go to mismatched. We pick it up from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mismatch mostly has to do with energies. Yeah. So I'm energetic.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning, I go to the gym, I come back, I go to work, I do this.
Yes.
I want to be outdoors. And my flag husband is thinking, we have been out 3 times this week.
Yes.
Why are we still going out again? For the other 4 days, we stay indoors. And I'm thinking, no, you're killing me. Staying indoors for me doesn't work.
Yeah.
For me, it's all about connections. I want to go out there and meet people and say hello to everybody, that the ones I know and the ones I don't know. And that is where now the mismatched expectations come in.
Yeah.
Because as a sanguine, I'm a sanguine choleric, I want out. My husband, who's phlegmatic, melancholic, he's a homebody.
Yeah.
When he's in the house, that is his happiest place.
Yes.
For me, it's killing me. It's finishing me. I can't. And so now we have to come to a place that we agree to match our expectations.
Yeah.
So that I am not expecting that for the whole week. For me, I can be everywhere, out of the house.
Yes.
Monday to Sunday,
Yes.
and I'm fine.
Yes.
For him, he can't do it. So we have to come to a place where we align. But you see, this will be done through communication.
Yes.
We have to keep talking about it.
Yes.
And sacrifice for the other. So that we do 3 days outside and maybe 4 days in.
Yeah.
Or 4 days in and 3 days out. So that we can now match. and align ourselves,
Okay.
so that I'm not expecting him to have the kind of energy that I have. And this is just one area.
Yes.
The kind of energy that I have, yet his personality may not allow. And remember, we got attracted, but we say opposites attract, then attack.
Yes.
So before we start attacking each other, then we come to a place of alignment and agree that, oh, this is what it is. So let's agree, let's compromise, let's collaborate.
Yeah.
I will stay in those 3 days.
Yeah.
But the other 3 days, we are going out somewhere. Maybe it's not necessarily to go and eat, but it could be a kesha.
Yeah.
It could be a prayer meeting.
Yes.
It could be something.
Yeah.
Something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. 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 Now, here on Mismatched, I'm just again here. I'm thinking aloud. At what point then does somebody decide? Okay, if you can't go, I'm going.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's still okay.
Yes.
That I adjust and say, we will go out twice. I will go out once.
Yes.
You know, with my friends, or I'll just go have my me time, etc. And then we can now meet.
Yes.
You know, and or stay at home or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I see sometimes, because of the temperamental differences, you find that there are people who, even if you say we sit at home, they are at home, but they are not there.
Yeah.
You know? And then, so they are at home, but someone wants their own time. So you find you're in the same house. This one is in the bedroom. This one is in the sitting room, maybe watching sports, etc. So I think we also need to look at what point, therefore, do we say, this we will do together. This one, because you like to do it, you know, you go and do it.
Yes.
Yeah, like football. There are many people who like to go and watch football.
Yes.
The other spouse may not like. Yeah. So they'll be like, you go. Yeah. Me, I'll stay.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
But go have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other days I can say, okay, let me accompany you. Because I think, I don't know whether that is a realistic way of dealing with it, or are we planting rifts now between couples?
There'll still be rifts.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the differences.
Okay.
There'll be rifts.
Okay.
And that's where now that communication needs to come in.
Okay.
The temperaments already, but we talked about it some time back,
Yes.
about how to come together and accept each
Yes.
other as you are. And because it remind me of a couple time we had, and the wife was saying how her husband loves doing very dangerous things.
Yeah.
Her words, dangerous things. And this was motorcycle, riding. He owns a bike. And for him, he's like, when I'm on that bike,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
And many men like doing risky, according to the females, risky things. And the wife is like, but when he's there, I'm so scared. I am. And so they had to come to agree.
Yes.
That one, you're not carrying me on that bike.
Yeah.
Because one lady was like, I'm not doing this.
Yes.
Because the speed he's going at,
Yeah.
she can't take it. You're not carrying me on that bike.
Yeah.
However, they had tried what we were talking about, doing it together. It didn't work because the lady was too afraid.
Yeah.
Then the man was getting
Agitated.
and frustrated because he's like, it's just a bike.
Yeah.
Another one, it's cycling. He cycles from their home to town. And the wife, her heart would just be all over the place.
Yeah.
But with time, as you're learning each other, you come to realize that you have to accept your person and now put the boundaries that will make you feel comfortable
Okay.
with what he's doing, so that you're not here capping some of these gifts and talents and things that people enjoy because of fear. Because when you try to change somebody else's personality as well, then that ends up in depression.
Okay.
So that conversation has to be had. The rift will already be there, the conflict will be there.
Yes.
But it's agreeing, okay, you want to do cycling, fine. On busy days on superhighway, apana, let's not do that.
Yeah.
On Sunday,
It's okay.
You know. Or let's to Naivasha. Another couple would go to Naivasha to do that cycling.
Yes.
You know, anytime they have those things, they would just go, and she would accompany him.
Okay.
So remember, we are not here to change each other.
Okay.
We are here to accept one another. But let me also say that this is a time that now you keep working on your friendship.
Okay.
Because the friendship is the bedrock of the relationship.
Okay.
The marital relationship is embedded on the foundation of the friendship.
Yes.
So when you see this is my friend, you'll be like, okay, I don't want to make my friend so angry.
Yeah.
And I can't lock him in the house,
yes,
or lock her in the house and who wants to go out maybe 2 times a week. But we can put parameters and boundaries where we both feel safe. One couple was telling me, you know, I hate it when my wife goes out and then she gets drunk. So I was like, how can you then? You still go have, they were not born again.
Yeah.
How can you still go, still have your drink, but not exceed the limit that makes your other partner uncomfortable? So it's collaborating and compromising for the other person. Remember, we cannot change somebody, and it's not our work to change. Like, for example, if I love biking and hiking, there are people who go to Mount Kenya every 3 months, and I'm thinking, oh God, you know, don't change me if that's what I love to do. Support me, but let's put the parameters and the boundaries. That then I also feel safe and heard as a partner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Viewers, I hope you are following the discussion this morning. We are talking now about expectations. We've talked of assumptions, presumptions. Now we are looking at expectations, and we've talked about unspoken expectations. Now we are talking about mismatched expectations, and we'll talk about the other 3. But I want to just ask, still as we talk about this mismatched, and the fact that you cannot change someone. So I think what we are going back to is our earlier discussions on choices that you choose now.
Yes.
Yeah. So that you say, I'm ready to walk and live my life with this person.
Yes.
So then all these other things we are talking about, they stem from the fact that those choices have already been made.
Yes. And discussed.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you'll be in a relationship with someone you're dating and you don't know that they bike. Now you've gotten married that you're shocked. Hiya, you mean you bike?
Okay.
I mean, that's a conversation that should have been had.
Yeah.
Because some talents don't just sprout out.
Yes.
And now suddenly, oh, now I love biking. No. This is something that somebody has been doing. So it should have been there.
Yeah.
In the discussion.
Okay.
Yeah. So the choice is yes.
So what happens then when that discussion is not there?
Oh, somebody's going to get a shock of their life, and they are going to have crazy conflict about that.
Yeah.
And depending on how they conflict, whether they have the skills for safe and right conflict, they might start their relationship, or that can become a wound or a thorn in the relationship. However, that's where we are here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
When it gets there and they get stuck, or what we call a gridlock.
Okay.
You know, they are stuck. I don't want you to bike, I want to bike. And every time it's back and forth, now they are stuck there.
Yeah.
Now that's when now they should seek therapy. So that the therapist will help unstuck them.
Yeah.
And help them be able to move forward. Yeah.
Okay. Lovely. So, okay, I know we need to talk about the other 3, and we are going to do that. But when we now look at still mismatch.
Yes.
Where we have different temperaments, we have different expectations, different energies, different even perceptions or perspectives on things.
Yes.
How do we reconcile that?
One, the friendship. Back to the friendship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The friendship is the bedrock of that relationship, of the marital relationship.
Okay.
That one. Because no matter how tumultuous the conflict is, no matter how things are going, so long as that friendship is there, then I'll be able to come back and sit and be like, hey, I'm missing my friend.
Yeah.
And remember, we talked about the Gottman's four horsemen of the apocalypse. That's what he calls them.
Yes.
The stonewalling, the defense, and the contempt and the criticism. That you'll find is very common in relationships. But so long as I have that friendship with my husband, I will keep thinking, okay, I'm missing my friend.
Yeah.
Because in the friendship, there's honor.
Yes.
There's respect. And then there's just love, that love and that joy of spending time together.
Okay.
So when we are conflicting about the bike, I'll be like, I'm missing my friend.
Yeah.
Maybe we repair this thing quickly.
Yes.
So that I can continue hanging out with my friend. Or even if I'm hanging out with my friend who's my husband, We still have this thing hanging around. We have not resolved it,
Okay.
but we are still friends.
Okay.
So that is important. Always work on the friendship.
Okay.
As a couple, keep working on the friendship.
Okay.
And you might lose it as you get children, as the marriage is growing.
Yeah.
Normally we lose it as we get into the roles. The husband gets into the role of a father,
Yeah.
and the wife gets into the role of a father. So we lose the couple relationship to parenting.
Yeah.
So we forget about us as friends
And
then get into parenting.
Okay.
Then when the children are out of the nest, we realize
Yeah.
who are you? I don't know you anymore. We changed.
Wow.
And so we
Okay.
have to keep on working on the relationship.
Okay.
So when you work on the friendship, that will help
Okay.
bring everything else together.
All right. Fantastic.
Yes.
So viewers, we need to take a break now. It's just a 2-minute break. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back to continue with this interesting discussion.
Hello family, and praise the Lord. This is Pastor Alex Mwangi, and I'm here to invite you to Advanced Conference 2025 from the 7th of September to the 14th of September 2025. Advanced Conference is always a moment of equipping through the Word and the Spirit of God. And we are so glad that the Lord has given us a theme of honor this year. And we believe that He plans to do amazing work through this conference in our lives and in our ministry to the glory and the honor of His name. We have amazing ministers coming along and to bring forth the word of the Lord. We have Pastor Donetta Ambani from Life Church Ruaka. We have Pastor Isaac Kuria from 𝗏𝗏𝗃 44. We have Apostle Dennis Wambogo from Fortress Assembly Meble and the City. We have Pastor Jeff Geshoki from Uzima Center. We have Pastor Mark Mutinda from Life Church Apostolic House in Nairobi. And we have Pastor Alex Mwangi from Life Church Ruaka. And I'm looking forward to have a moment in the presence of God. I look forward to seeing you there, and everybody here looks forward to see you there. Welcome to Advanced Conference 2025. Tupatane Advanced Conference 2025.
Life Church International, the Apostolic House, is taking a bold step of faith, introducing the Infinity Eastern Bypass Land Project, our mission to secure land for God's house, a place where generations will be transformed. To encourage your support, Apostle David Juma is giving a powerful gift, his transformational book, Restructuring Your Money. With every gift of only 2,000 Kenyan shillings, you receive this life-changing book, personally autographed by Apostle David, and you sow into a legacy of faith. Partner with us, possess the land, build God's house. The time is now.
Well, welcome back, viewers. It's good to know you're still with us, and thank you, Faith, for joining us. It's good to see you here. Moses Okoth, always a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and those whose names I'm not able to see at the moment. But thank you for being part of this conversation. If you have any questions, please post them. Vicky is here. She'll be able to answer them for free.
Yes.
If you wait for a therapy session, she may not extend the same grace. So
Sure.
please ask as many questions as you can. Now we were talking about expectations. So
Yes.
we did unmet,
Unspoken.
unspoken and mismatched.
Yes.
Now we can do unspoken. Gosh.
Unspoken we did.
Okay.
And we've
so
done-
we have rigid.
Yes, rigid.
Yeah. So we can look at rigid expectations.
Yes.
How do we, okay, first, what is that and how do we deal with it?
A lot of all this, like we've always said, we cannot separate us from how we were brought up and what we have seen as we've been growing up.
Yes.
We cannot separate that. So the awareness here that we need is to help us see, oh, this thing that I'm doing is not right,
Yeah.
or it should be done the other way.
Yes.
Because when you bring that into the relationship, some of it is good and it might help the relationship, but mostly some of the bad things that we bring, those ones now keep us in conflict with our partner.
Yeah.
So it's looking to see the rigid expectations come from what I saw in my parents' marital relationship, or maybe social media and even TV or books that we've read.
Yes.
My neighbors,
Yes.
my uncles. What did I see? So, for example, a rigid expectation would be a man doesn't get into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a man, if you come into a marriage saying, hey, I never saw my father get into the kitchen, how am I going to get into the kitchen?
Yeah.
That's a rigid expectation. So which means now your wife has just come from hospital with a newborn, then you'll expect her to go with her CS teachers or with her, natural birth teachers to go and be the one cooking.
Yeah.
After that is wrong. She'll really feel like you don't care.
Yeah.
And you didn't take care of her.
Yeah.
Or as a woman, and you come into the relation thinking that it's the work of the man to provide everything for me. I will do nothing in that house. My work is to just sit there, look pretty, let him go and bring me everything that I need. Those are rigid expectations, examples
Yes.
that don't add value to the relationship. So it's to check, what are my beliefs? What are my belief systems about who a husband is? What do I think a husband and a wife is?
Yeah.
What is marriage to me? What is this marital relationship all about?
Yes.
How am I thinking about God's word?
Yeah.
Because now with the rigid expectations, then comes abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy for partners to abuse each other with that kind of expectation.
Okay.
Where now I'm thinking a wife is Proverbs 31. She wakes up at 3 a.m. She goes milks the cows, feeds the chicken, then goes to work. And my work is to sit at the gates and be praised and
Yes.
that kind can also be rigid. And here let's use God's word well. It is wrong to weaponize God's word.
Yeah.
And a lot of Christians do that because we just remember, wives, submit to your husbands.
Yeah.
But we don't read all the other verses that say submit one to another.
Yes.
We don't read that as you submit to Christ. We don't remember those ones.
Yeah.
So you find that here we'll oppress one part and then now that the relationship ends in a lot of distress. So rigid expectations should be looked at with your belief systems.
Yeah.
Those ones, check into them and see.
Okay.
And if your partner is complaining about them, then please listen. And plan to change with God's help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's something you mentioned earlier when you began explaining this about awareness.
Yes.
And I just think that self-awareness is extremely important. I'm just paraphrasing what you said.
Yes.
Because when you talk about, I need to understand what makes me believe that as a woman, this is how I should behave, or as a wife.
Yes.
And what makes me believe that as a husband, this is the way it should be.
Yeah.
And then now we mirror that with the scripture. Okay?
Yeah.
And then find, is that what
the
scriptures are saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I hope you're following the discussion. Any questions again, please pause them and we'll be able to look at them. So we've done rigid. So now unmet
expectations. Those ones are in your head, but maybe you have said them or not.
Okay.
For example, I do not want to be renting by the time I am 33. Yeah.
Okay.
And then by the time I am 33, we are still renting.
Yeah.
And so I am here, very upset, very angry, seeing no good in this man, that we are still renting at 33.
Yeah.
There are going to be very many unmet expectations.
Yeah.
Because of the times, because of a lot of things.
Yeah.
and we can only live by the steps that are ordered of us of God.
Yes.
We can hope, we can plan. But remember, God orders our steps, and some things sometimes take a while.
Yeah.
Maybe something happened along the way, that's why we are still renting.
Yes.
But does that mean now that I stop seeing him as the man, the godly man that he is?
Yeah.
I stop seeing he's good because we are still renting? It should not be. We are not, okay, we are still renting at 33, okay. So how can we fasten this?
Yes.
How can we make this come faster
Yeah.
than later? How can we put our heads, even through prayer? Yes, we
Yeah.
are praying,
Yeah.
but what are we doing? Because faith is not just, sitting there and praying and telling God, oh God, give us a house, give us a house, God. And what am I doing?
Yes. Yeah.
What have I gone out there and done?
Yeah.
Do I have a plot?
Yeah.
So that I'm telling God now, God, see, we have the plot now.
Yeah.
We have the designs.
Yes.
Show us where are we getting stuck? How come our monies are not aligning so that we can start that mujengo?
Okay.
But if I start getting angry, or the husband starts getting angry, for example,
Yes.
because there's no child even, and then starts, yelling at the wife and telling how useless she is, and she's not amounting to much because she can't bear a child, and some things are beyond our control.
Yeah.
And sometimes it may not even be the woman who's the problem.
Yeah.
It could be the man who's the problem, So when they are not met, then what do we do?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's knowing that we can always find another route, find another way, or come together and sit together and see how can we resolve this.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get where we want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something I remember we discussed earlier.
Yes.
About goals. Like, couples setting their own goals.
Yes.
So I also see that as a fundamental step in managing expectations, because you see, when you say it, you need to come and say, what are your goals as a couple?
Yes.
Where do you want to be? So when you continuously review your collective goals as a couple, as a family, then it will manage some of those expectations.
Very
because
true.
you'll know here we expected this to happen, it hasn't happened.
Yes.
So we know further
Yes.
ahead something will be affected. So how do we course correct now so that we reach where we are going? Yeah, so I think that's a very, very interesting point. I remember we discussed it.
The vision board.
Yes.
The vision.
Yes. and just couples making sure you have your goals, because I think that helps. It
does.
actually helps with a number of things.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course seek intervention. I think you mentioned that. Seek help.
Yes.
And then now let's go to the unrealistic.
Yes. Hey.
Expectations.
Unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
We have read novels. We have watched movies. The
Yes.
soaps.
Yeah.
We have seen all these reality TV shows.
Yes.
Social media is here screaming on the goal, the ideal couples.
Yes.
And when I look at myself and my husband, for me, I will see myself like I am one. I am maybe meeting, because that's human. That's how we are. Human beings. That's how we uplift ourselves.
Yes.
So, or the husband will be like, me, I'm here. You're here.
Yeah.
But then what the person is expecting of me and of us may not be realistic. Number one, born again man, born again woman, we are sinners saved by grace.
Yes.
This person is going to say and do things that you cannot even imagine came from their mouths.
Yeah.
Because they are sinners saved by grace. And when they do something, and you're there wondering, and now umeokoka kweli? Are you really born again? And you're here talking to me like that, or you're here raising your voice, or you're here, angry and frustrated. Where is the Christ that is in you? Where are the fruits of the Holy Spirit? Remember, this man, this woman, born again, sinner, saved by grace.
Okay.
So that sin it will show up in the relationship. So manage your expectations.
Okay.
The realistic ones and all the others we have talked about.
Yes.
Manage your expectations. Expect this person will do wrong.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when they do wrong?
Yeah.
Because when you put a standard that is unrealistic, that means even your forgiveness will be a problem.
Yeah.
So that day when we have this conflict and we are not able to resolve, in my head I'll start thinking, now my marriage is over.
Yeah.
This one is done. Me, I can't do this. And then we start now building a relationship of a lot of negativity.
Yeah.
And then we bring and open doors for the evil one,
And
of
resentment.
unforgiveness, resentment, the bitterness, the contempt.
Excuse me.
And then now that is what will keep growing.
Yeah.
As our relationship is growing, we are also growing this other mountain
Yeah.
of unforgiveness and evil on the side that will not help the relationship get where it should be.
Okay.
This person will put on weight when they get the babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beautiful body you used to admire is going to be something else altogether. And that should be an expectation.
Yeah.
At some point, you man with your six-pack, you'll have this thing that is hanging, the pot belly.
Yes.
And the wife is there wondering, now, how did you become like this?
Yeah.
The monies at some point might end.
Yeah.
They might not be there. You could lose a job, you know? So we should have realistic expectations of the other so that then we manage them, and then we are not stuck in what the reality shows show us.
Yeah.
And these guys, some of them are acting, some of them are not true.
Yeah.
You go to the ground, some of their
for
stories
image.
are, it's all about image.
Yeah.
And so it's choosing to be content
Yes.
where I am, where my spouse is, and our goals, and where are we going.
Okay.
And some of this, even if you're going to watch with your born again glasses.
Yes.
So that you're not watching and taking it in and expecting this young man that has you've just gotten married.
Yeah.
Where is he getting money to buy you a BMW from?
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
Mercedes,
Yeah.
or even a car, or even rent a house that goes for 100,000 shillings.
Yeah.
You know, those could be very unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
So they need to be managed always, and those ones are big. And the unrealistic ones, there are very many and a lot in the couples.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I want us to very briefly just talk about, I know we've been addressing them as we go.
Yes.
But if you have any additional tips on how we can handle all these different types
Managing.
of expectations, so
Yes.
they are unmet, they are unrealistic, because I hear the theme through and through communication, keep talking, keep saying, keep talking, self-awareness.
Yes.
Is there anything else we need to delve into, or I think we can move to something else?
How are you communicating what you're communicating?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember we said you cannot not communicate.
Yes.
We are always communicating.
Yes.
By the way we look at somebody, the way our body behaves,
Yeah.
our tone,
Yes.
our words, we are always communicating. So it's choosing to communicate the right way.
Yeah.
And when you catch yourself having said the wrong things, please go and apologize.
Okay.
But on the other hand, before you speak, please think.
Yeah.
Yeah, engage your mind and say, is this going to edify him? Is this going to edify her? Is this going to build her? Or am I just tearing her down? Because words, even if we say sorry, there are some things somebody is told and you will work to forgive, but you will never forget what this person told you and how it made you feel. So we need to be very careful with our words.
Okay.
Our words build our world,
Yes.
and our words have life and death in them.
Okay.
So before I speak, it is okay to say, you know what? Let me shelf this.
Yes.
Let's talk when we are both calm. And that now goes to the timing
Yes.
of when we are having the communication. When you're having some of this deep communication, don't do it when you're both distressed and tense and angry, or you're both stressed.
Yeah.
It's okay to say, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, for now, we are both not in a good place.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tomorrow. But you'll always find there's one partner who wants, we will not sleep until we deal with it.
Yeah.
Where? Sleep in peace. Because you have agreed to shelf it to tomorrow.
Yes.
Because if you discuss it at that particular time, you'll end up wounding the other person.
Yeah.
And bringing a lot of hurt and distress in the relationship.
Okay.
So how it is said, and we say we use I statements. Instead of you never, you always, because now that's more accusatory and attacking. I feel overwhelmed when you don't help me with the housework and the children's homework.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like I am a lone parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, now that's about me and my feelings.
Yes.
It removes that attack and that cartoon, that thing that might look like you're attacking the other person.
Yeah.
It's about how I'm feeling. And then we call them the I statements. I feel.
Okay.
When, because, yeah. Okay. Then the time, you talked about the timing, your tone.
Yeah.
The tone should be friendly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not backing, you're not commanding.
Yeah.
the tone should be friendly. And some people have a low tone, but very biting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the tone and the words should match.
Okay.
You know, a respectful tone, an honoring tone.
Yeah.
That somebody doesn't feel dressed down after what has been said.
Yeah.
And then the receiver of whatever you're being told, don't start defending yourself. And that's now into the Gottmans.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gottman has these 4, he calls them the 4 horses of apocalypse. And that is criticism, contempt,
Yes.
stonewalling, what did I say? Criticism, contempt, stonewalling, and the other one.
We'll find it as we
We'll find it as we go. So criticism has to do with where I'm complaining about somebody, but then I start attacking the person. Say, maybe I was saying, you forgot to wash the dishes today.
Yeah.
And then, you know, now they piled up. That's a complaint. But now when I go into you're very lazy, you never wash the dishes, now I have to come and wash all these dishes all together. That is criticism. And that happens a lot in the relationships, especially the new ones as they grow, and it is always there. And that also doesn't help the relationship.
Yeah.
Because if you're criticizing something I'm doing, stick on that. Don't bring my character and my person into the thing.
Yeah.
So that is criticism that can grow into contempt. Contempt is where now I am so irritated and disgusted by the person, by the partner. And so I'm here just, even I'm sneering as I'm talking to them. My tone is sarcastic. And I'm just contemptuous about them. That is risky. Those 4 and defensiveness. These 4 are signs of a marriage that may not make it unless they seek an intervention.
Okay.
So the criticism, the contempt, and in the contempt he says, Gottman is a researcher. He's a marriage and family therapist who is a researcher and has been doing research on marriages.
Yes. Yeah.
And so he says, in contempt, men are unable to come out of the contempt faster than women. It takes them longer. He says even when they tried to measure their pressures after exposing them to a thing that made them unhappy, the men took longer to come out of that distress. And what they were thinking was, I need to revenge. So that's how they get very vindictive. That is why you'll see the road rage on the road. You have cut me. I'm coming for you, you know. And then when he cuts the other person, now he feels relieved.
Yes.
So in a relationship, that will look like, this is what you've done to me. I will revenge.
Yeah.
Which again, doesn't add any value to the relationship.
Yeah.
And Gottman also says that couples that are contemptuous to each other get sick. Often get sick.
Okay.
Yeah, because now they are not taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
And then they are here maybe suppressing their emotions. And then they suppress their immunity. Out of that also, he says that then men will avoid conflict.
Okay.
Yeah. Or communication that makes them feel that way. That's where you'll find they will now start stonewalling. Yeah, they will not want to engage.
Yeah.
Because now if I engage in this, we are talking about the expectations, and then anytime I engage, I'm left feeling very, very bad. I will not talk about it. Let me stonewall. Stonewalling is basically that. It's like you're talking to a stone. He does not respond. She doesn't say anything. So you're just there. So criticism, contempt, stonewalling, and then defense. Yeah, that is the other one of forgetting. Defending yourself.
Yes.
When a couple is in good terms and they are good friends. Yeah. For example, say we are having visitors.
Yes.
And you know times when you're having visitors, you're running around trying to make sure everything is okay. So my husband is helping me, and then he's saying, oh, where are the glasses? Yeah. And I'm like, they're in the cupboard. If we are good friends, he'll be like, she's just stressed because of the visitors we are having. Yeah. And he will just leave it like that. But if we are not good friends and there are other underlying issues that we have not been dealing with, that comment, he might take it like, so this is how you're seeing my help. All this time I've been doing all these things, now you're talking to me like that. You go and get them. And then from there now, again, it becomes a bit messy. So even in the communication, couples should take care of those 4.
Okay.
He says if they are there in the relationship, and most relationships that is there.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that now the relationship is going to end. It just means that they need to be taken care of.
Okay.
The criticism, don't criticize your partner. Complain about what he's doing. And as you're complaining, complain about the dishes that were not washed.
Yeah.
Not his character. If it's about contempt, don't be contemptuous.
Yeah.
And remember, this is God's son, God's daughter that you're dealing with. So see them as God sees them.
Yeah.
And pray for God to help you see. And for God to deal with you who's
Yes.
being so contemptuous
Yeah.
and critical about them. Somebody talks about something, your partner, don't defend yourself.
Okay.
Accept and make the difference.
Okay.
And then do not stonewall. Don't be a stone in the relationship. Yeah, these things, keeping quiet does not resolve
issues.
It doesn't resolve. And we said that what you don't talk about becomes a wall between you.
Yeah.
Yeah, between the two of you.
Okay.
So 45 years later, you don't want to look back and see this China wall that you have built, that a lorry can pass through because it's so thick.
Yes.
That you can't even see each other.
Yeah.
Then you have now a dead marriage and a dead relationship because you are unable to work.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting. I think, I don't know, the question that comes to my mind is why then do we have these 4 horsemen? Because if we don't understand the root, it becomes then difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
I still go back to I think that was our very first conversation actually, which was a
adverse childhood experience.
Yes. Yeah. So how then do we again come and deal with them? Because we see it was a very foundational discussion, I remember.
Yes.
But we see it still just keeps in every discussion.
It is there.
We still go back there. So how do we help people then to be able to deal with this? Because for me, I see if it is not dealt with, then there's doom.
Yes.
Yeah, there's doom ahead. Yeah.
Let me first of all explain that the human being has 4 dimensions.
Okay.
We have the spiritual dimension.
Yes.
That we are very good at.
Yes.
Going to church, our relationship with God, maintaining that. Then we have the physical dimension, our body.
Yes.
We feed our body, we exercise, we take care of it. Then we have the psychological, emotional part.
Yes.
That we don't do very well. We have the social part. We have friends, we have support systems that most of us do well.
Yes.
But the psychological, emotional part, we don't do very well.
Okay.
And this is the part that got injuries from childhood. Emotional wounds from childhood. This is the part that now we address when we are saying, however way you grew up, our mind and our brain loves familiarity.
Yeah.
So in romantic relationships, we recreate what we saw in our parental, however way that was. That is what we recreate.
Okay.
And especially if there are no interventions to help us heal from those wounds. How our mother was treated, how our mother treated our father.
Yes.
You know, how they treated each other. And how we were treated. We carry those wounds. So it is important to heal.
Okay.
It is important to heal those emotional wounds.
Yeah.
So that now when I'm dealing here with my partner and he's telling me that I didn't wash the dishes, I don't start hearing my mother's voice and my grandmother's voice in my head that I'm lazy.
Okay.
You know, and how they believed that sleeping is laziness or taking a rest is being lazy. And hearing the Proverbs 31 woman that has been drummed in our heads. So when he tells me that I didn't wash the dishes, I will react to all these other voices, not the matter at hand. So when you find yourself, and most of us are wounded, when you find yourself like that, then realize it's time to heal. Heal from childhood experiences that left you wounded. Most of us have mother wounds, we have father wounds that we need to heal from, so that we can now bring a healed wife into the relationship, a healed husband into the relationship. How do we heal? Through therapy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And self-awareness.
Okay.
Some of it you can do it online.
Okay.
There's a lot of knowledge out there. You just self-awareness will bring you all these things. Okay. Yeah. Then, but at some place you'll be stuck. Please seek therapy. And there are many churches that offer free therapies, like CITAM. They actually offer free therapy. Okay. But if you have means and you can pay, look for me. We'll be able to sit and just talk. Okay. And create something that can help somebody heal. Okay. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Okay. Now, my question has disappeared, but I wanted I'm just wondering, so because from what I'm hearing is it still again goes back to how couples are prepared to get into marriage. Yes. Because again, if these things are not dealt with, then they'll come up.
They will show up somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is your recommendation?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have always said, have the church therapy.
Yes.
No, it's not called therapy. It's called what? Premarital counseling.
Yes.
Yes. Have the church premarital counseling.
Yes.
That is important.
Yes.
But also do a therapeutic counseling.
Okay.
The therapeutic counseling will now deal with this healing part that we are saying. Okay. Because we'll be able to look at your childhood, how you grew up, the wounds you've gone picking along the way, the breakups you have had and never processed. Because you know, we think when I broke up with my first boyfriend and I shelved that, I have healed. But some of it is not really healing. We just stored that somewhere in the back of our brain. Yeah. But then now when I get into the relationship with this person, and then he does some things that that man used to do. Yeah. Oh, I'm so triggered. Yeah. And then I start reacting. Yeah. And so you will know you're reacting when, for example, somebody didn't open for you the door and then you become drama queen. Yeah. That is reaction. When you're reacting, no, you're not in present moment. You're responding to something that happened even before. You're carrying all this baggage. So you should be responding, not reacting. Not reacting is magnifying the whole thing. Yeah. So you'll be able to see how you grew up, the breakups you've had, take you through grief and loss, the losses you have had along the way, losing a job, losing a relationship, some were left at the altar, you know. And yes, we engage God, and yes, we pray, and yes, God is our healer. But remember, there are some wounds you cannot heal by prayer only. Yeah. If it's a relational wound, yes, I need to go back there and see how and what happened in that relationship. Yeah. Even as I'm praying for God to give me the strength to go back there. Yes. And God to help me to be able to forgive. Yes. So we'll bring in spirituality, but I still have to go back to that wound. Okay. I cannot pray it out. Yeah. Yeah. That is where Christians are really getting stuck. Okay. So we also need to embrace therapy. Okay. And see therapy as medicine. The same way we take our body to hospital, therapy is medicine for the mind. Yes. And it doesn't mean that now there's something wrong with you or you're broken. Okay. You're just healing some of those wounds that came from even before birth. Yeah. Okay. Wow, viewers, we've come to the end of the show. You won't believe it. Wow. But before we end the show, I just want you to maybe share where people can reach you. Yes. We keep sharing very, very fundamental truths and things that can help people. Yes. So just to give them an opportunity if they need to reach out so that you can help them through anything. Yeah. Please share your contacts or how they can find you, and then we close the show. Yeah. The number is 0712 608 547. 0712 608 547. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to host you. Always fantastic to have this discussion. So viewers, that's all we've had time for. Thank you so much for tuning in. We talk about relationships every second Thursday of the month. But next Thursday, I'll still be here at 7:30 in the morning as we discuss on how, on wellness, actually. So please tune in and let's continue having these discussions. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I've been your host, Laureen Magotsi. Bye-bye.